Me and you, your mama and your cousin too. Playing Marvel Spider-Man 2, October 20th, that's what we're gonna do. Oh, that's right, baby, we're back. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe. You guys are killing it. Let's try to get to 55,000 subscribers before that game comes out. And let's go ahead and talk about Venom! That one is probably gotta be my biggest and best one yet. If you're new, go ahead and like. We're gonna be getting into this. We're gonna be talking about how I think Venom's gonna be playable. There's no spoilers here. I'm not talking about spoilers, nothing from the leaked trophies, sets, or whatever, or anything that's coming out from any leaks or stuff like that that most likely aren't true. Most of these leaks are just bullshit. My thing is this: if you see a leak, just think that it's fake immediately. No matter if it's even real sounding or whatnot, just be like, it's fake, it doesn't make sense. Just go on about your day. Don't think about it, alright? That's how I do things. But for this, we're going to be talking about why I think Venom is going to be playable and how he will be playable in this game. That's just based off of my speculation. So I think that it would probably be the best surprise in this game if Venom is playable, and I think a lot of people want this. I think most people that know the character of Venom, that know, or have played Ultimate Spider-Man, actually want this to be a type of feature, because we got that back in the day, right? We got a playable Venom, and Venom just being playable seems like such a logical thing to do in this game, because it's a PS5 game, one. It's the first time that we're really getting a nice detailed Venom that is like this in-depth ever, and I really can't wait to see what they really do with him. But I just think that no matter who's the host, he's gonna be playable in this game. It just, the playable part just fits into the narrative so well. Everything about the game kind of seems like there's going to be a moment where rather Harry has the Venom symbiote and he becomes that monstrous form, and he decides to go out and start, causing chaos, or maybe just doing random things like stealing certain things or stuff like that. And then Spider-Man comes in and tries to intervene, and then we just play as Venom like that. Or, and this is one of my best speculations, I think, is that when Peter gets it, of course we know that he's slowly losing control. He's gonna have, moments where he's not really himself, and that the symbiote's slowly taking over his body. We even see that when he's chasing MJ. That's one of the big moments in the trailer that we see, is that he's chasing MJ and he's very possessed. Like, his suit's changing. He looks like he's actually slowly turning into the symbiote surge version of himself when he's just normally going about his day. So that's something that's not okay. And I think there's going to be a moment within the game where there's some type of instance where we actually get, completely demobilized. We're completely fucked. Spider-Man, Peter Parker, just gets his legs like ripped in half, and his fucking arms are just, and then it tells us to hit the symbiote surge buttons, and then we morph into Venom real quick and do like a freaking crazy, minute or two of just crazy Venom attacks, basically giving us the little premise of what Venom can be. And then it goes back to Peter. But then, of course, that sets up Venom being playable throughout the next few moments of the game, where Harry has a symbiote and he's potentially going to become Venom. And I still think this moment right here is a moment where it's a cutscene, and then it slowly pans over, back to the over shoulder shot, and then we get the Venom gameplay. And I think that would just be phenomenal. And here's the thing again, that Harry being a playable character, and this isn't even a spoiler, this is something Insomniac has retweeted and posted, is the freaking title screen. We've seen this. Why are we starting with Harry? You know what I mean? Like, it's a very weird premise, and I feel like they're setting up Harry to be that third playable secret character that we're actually going to be able to play as. And again, like, even within the last games, we were able to play as Miles Morales and MJ, and then Miles Morales and Miles Morales, like walk around as Miles Morales. So I feel like Harry being in this game and being a large focal point of this game is going to, in turn, have Venom be a playable character, and maybe even have his own missions where you have to jump around buildings, or maybe after, Peter has a symbiote, he develops web swinging, and oh my god. And that's why I think that this right here, this loading screen, is a loading screen, and not necessarily a loading screen, but maybe it's a picture that they wanted for like a loading screen if they had loading screens. And it's just so similar to like Peter doing the same thing in his symbiote too. So I feel like that's like some type of moment within the game where they're taking a picture of him, and who knows, right? Who knows? But I still feel like if we're going to be leaning towards anything, I feel as if he's going to be more towards playable. I don't think that they're going to completely waste that opportunity of having a surprise playable character such as Venom being in this game, because that's just a big goddamn thing to do, and it's such a memorable thing to do too. Like, everybody would be like, holy shit, you remember when you were playing as Venom? Everybody would freak the fuck out. One of the last things I think they could do, besides Harry and Peter of course, is having a Venom versus Kraven boss battle. and having Venom be the, of course, character that you play as, and then Kraven being the boss. And this is something that I think is kind of teased in the first trailer, the reveal trailer that we get, when Kraven's having his little speech, his monologue, like, who's gonna test me, who's gonna match me, and then Venom's like, yeah, we will. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's not been really explored yet. Nothing's been talked about after that. I mean, I haven't heard anybody really theorize that. I think I've maybe heard one or two different people, but overall, that's a boss battle that I think would be very interesting. You know, maybe Kraven captures Harry, and then Harry gets taken to whatever random simulator jungle type thing that they're in, and then has to fight Kraven. And then he transforms into Venom, and he's like, you know, Kraven's picking and poking at him, trying to get Venom to come out. And then you finally burst into Venom, and then you fight Kraven in a boss battle. Oh my good lord, that would be such an incredible freaking twist, and an incredible boss battle too. Like, overall, I feel like Venom is what Kraven's really going for. That's really his goal. And overall, it kind of seems like that's what they're teasing, right? When he's with Spider-Man in the church, and he's like, I see a man, but I smell a beast. That's one of the most memorable parts of the whole demo, of the whole hands-on thing that they've released, is that moment right there where he's talking about Venom. He's basically saying he smells Venom on him, and he wants to fight Venom. And I think that would be a really cool turn, and having Venom maybe even kill Kraven, and then he becomes a big freaking, you know, bad guy of the game that, you know, was obviously marketed to be in the first place. I would love to see that. So I think there's a lot of options that they could do with a playable Venom. If they don't do it in this game, I think potentially they're going to have their own spin-off game for Venom, and I think that would be an amazing way to kind of do a branch between not only the second and third game, but also mix in that type of Miles Morales aspect where he has his own game, he's doing his own thing throughout New York, the New York that they built, and it's Venom just having his own story. And I would love to see something like that, and I think a lot of people would like that, and I think it would make sense narrative-wise for at least what they might be doing in this game. So tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more videos in the future. I really do appreciate everything that you guys have been doing for me. All the support has been amazing. I love making these videos, so thank you so much. I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace out.